We're almost there.
I always get for me.
5 weeks. Really 4 weeks with me. That's it. 4 weeks.
We have to, Mr. Lopez.
What the? Huh?
We have to, Mr. Lopez.
We have to, sorry. We gotta keep going. We
Can
gotta
you
keep
just,
going.
like,
Just pretend it never happened.
Can I like slide a 20?
Maybe. Maybe. Uh, yeah. No. But anyway, yeah, we got stuff to do. And it's not gonna be pretty this week. Sorry.
Just tell me.
It's not gonna be pretty. You're not failing. You're passing. So, sorry, I have a Band-Aid on. It's coming off. We're going to do. We started last week. You guys remember we did adding, subtracting. We did all that good stuff. Rationals. Today we're gonna do adding, subtracting. Then we're gonna do solving. So we're gonna do like a lot of stuff this week. So it's gonna be a hard week. This is maybe like the hardest week we have left this week. Sorry, it is what it is. But it just kind of the way it worked out. But yeah, those were this week. What a way to start a Tuesday morning. Welcome back on that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with fractions. Now this stuff, I will be. Okay, so that reminds me. I'm gonna be out, so I have bad news. Okay, I have good news. I'm not here. That's the good news. I'm not here Thursday. Yeah, Thursday because I'm testing. The bad news is you still have to do the lesson. I don't want to get behind. So you guys are gonna. I don't know. I'm just thinking you're gonna have to watch the video. I'm gonna leave a video on Thursday. Okay. So I'm gonna leave a video on Thursday. And the lesson is not super difficult, but it's not easy. So you make sure you watch the video, okay? I may leave a Google form that goes with the video or something. I don't know, but that's the only way I can think of to do it. And because we have to get to logs, which is the last thing that we do in the year. So that's kind of where we're going. So again, Thursday I won't be here. You're gonna be relocated on Thursday. So
Do you know where?
I will look because we're testing in my room. But I will let you know. I'll send out a Google announcement like this is where we're gonna meet and this is where we're gonna be.
I think there will also be posters with the relocation.
Right. If you come anywhere near this area, there's gonna be like a poster or something. So yeah, there's gonna be a poster and stuff. So let's continue, guys. I know you guys want 3 days, but we're gonna have to keep motoring along and keep doing this stuff.
I'm ready.
All right, so let's go. Let's do it. This is gonna be a short unit. There's gonna be 3 days, block days, and then test. Okay. It's gonna be 3 block days, then test, and then we'll be done. Then we'll hopefully we'll kind of, well, no, I take that back. We still have to do logs. Okay. Sorry, I don't say that. Get you excited and all that.
Test for what?
Then, well, test over this stuff, and then we're gonna do logs. We'll talk about logs and how that's gonna work. And you may not have to take a test on logs. What we gotta see though, because we got a lot of stuff going on.
What do you mean logs?
Coming up. Logs are a function and stuff, but I'll get into it later. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So on example 1, do you guys remember how to subtract and add fractions? Like if I gave you these right now, could you do it? Maybe not. I don't want to do it, Mr. Lopez. But if I asked right now, you could. If I asked you to do it, put money on it, could you solve it?
Yes.
It's like TSI stuff right here. It's TSI. All right. You have to find out what? You have to get a common factor, but a common denominator, right? So one way to do this is to go like this, okay? So one of the things that we're going to be doing in this unit, we're going to be using what's called the least common denominator. Do you guys remember that?
No.
So off to the left, that's not your left, that's your right. I want you to write down the LCD. What would be the LCD for this problem?
21.
21, right? I'm not gonna put 21. I'm gonna put 3 times 7. Okay? This is your LCD. Now, here's how I want you to look at the LCD. Here, right here, we want this to be 21. So your denominator, what is, out of these two factors, which one is the 3 missing? It's missing the 7. So you're going to multiply this one by, you're going to complete the LCD. So you're going to multiply by what it's missing. So you're going to multiply this by 7 over 7. So you always multiply by the one that it's missing. Does that make sense? Then over here, then you're going to do 3 times 3. I'm showing you this way because this is how you're going to do rationals. So this is going to be 14 over 21 minus 12 over 21. What would be the resulting, what would be the answer after you do all that?
2 over 20.
2 over 21. Notice how you don't subtract the denominators. It just stays 21. And I'm going over all this stuff because we're going to need to remember this when we do rationals in just a little bit. Is everybody cool so far?
Yeah.
With that? We went back to the middle school days. No, this was like elementary. Wait, when did y'all learn this? Elementary?
No clue.
No idea.
No idea? Did y'all ever learn it? Maybe at one point?
They probably told us to learn this next year.
Did that teacher even know how to do math? They should send math majors to teach at the elementary level. Like
Elementary
pure,
was so many years ago. How would
I know, but they should send like people that actually like teach like real math. Like elementary is different. Elementary, you don't have to be a professional or.
We also have COVID like 5th grade year, so.
Oh, that was y'all's 5th grade?
Yeah, that was 5th grade.
Damn,
Oh, yeah.
that was a long time ago.
Hey, 5th grade my year.
Wow.
HAB camp.
All right, I'm gonna do the LCD on this one a little bit different. I'm gonna break down 6 into its prime factors. The reason I didn't do it over here is because 3 and 7 are prime. You can't break down 3 and 7. 3 and 7, nothing goes into those numbers other than 1 in itself. What numbers multiply to give you 6? 2 and 3, 3 and 2. So on this one, I'm gonna think of the 6 as 2 times 3. I'm gonna break down the 8, and kind of what I'm doing, you don't have to do this, but I just want you to know where I'm coming up with these numbers. Like the 8 over here, I'm kind of just doing, remember a factor tree, where you do like 2 and 4, and then I do 2 and 2. Remember those days? So the factor something, factorization of this number would be 2 times 2 times 2. This, now I'm gonna put them together to make an LCD. So my LCD is I merge this right here with this. I merge it with that. So, how many 2's is my, just bear with me, how many 2's are gonna be in my LCD?
4?
Not 2, not 4, 3. You take, because on the 6, it has 1, 2, it just needs 2 more to complete the DNA. So for my LCD, I only need 3 2's. How many 3's do we need in total?
1.
Just 1. So this is gonna be your LCD. This one has 1 2, it just needs 2 more 2's to look like that. This one doesn't have a 3, so it just needs 1 3 to look like
Why
that.
did we do 2 times 2 times 2 instead of 2 times 4?
Say that again?
Why did we do 2 times 2 times 2 instead of 2 times 4?
Because I don't want I want to see the prime numbers. Not 4 is not a prime number. I wanted to break it down into prime numbers so I can see how many 2's I needed. All right. Everybody kind of have just have a general idea of what's going on, kind of. Okay. Now, sure, Mr. Lopez. We're just going with it right now. Just do whatever. Okay. What do you got to multiply this fraction by? What do you have to multiply that one by? What is it missing out of the LCD? 2 2's.
Wait. I get the bottom, like, the 2, 3 under the 6, and then 2, 2, 2 under 8, but I don't get the LCD.
So the LCD is this. You're going to merge. You're going to put these together. since this already has 1, 2, you want them to look like each other. This already has 1, 2, it just needs 2 more. So that's why I have 3. This one is missing a 3, so I just need 1, 3.
Okay.
You're basically putting the LCDs, honestly, if you just look, you kind of just merge them. Okay? So what you're gonna do for this one is it's missing 2 2s. So you're gonna do, technically you would do 2 times 2, like that, because that's what it's missing. Oh wait. Let me put,
I started running.
sorry,
Okay.
sorry. So now you see how the LC, so if I do that on the right,
Okay. Oh.
what would you multiply the 3/8 by to complete the LCD?
3/8.
Oh, 3/8, this is 3/8.
Oh.
This is missing
I'm confused.
a 3. So
Don't
this,
understand.
so okay, so let's, okay, this is the same as 3/8, right?
Oh, I get it. Okay. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
This right here is missing a 3. So you gotta multiply the top and the bottom by 3. So you want to complete the LCD. This is 3/8, right? And it needs to look like this. So this one is missing a 3, so you multiply the top and the bottom by 3. Now, the bottom LCDs are complete. Your goal is to complete the LCDs.
We multiply 1 by 4 and 1 by 3.
Basically, yes. Yeah. So the top then would be, so your LCD is just 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, which is 24. This right here is just 4. This would be 9. So 9 plus 4 would be 13. That would be the answer. Don't get caught up on the 13 over 24. Right now, what I want you to get caught, just try to have a basic understanding of is how we kind of came up with the 2, 2, 2, 3. That's really the main purpose of this. How we came up with that. That's really what I need you to grasp before we continue. Okay? All right. Everybody, we haven't even started yet.
Oh.
So look, I'm out.
Yeah, I might as well
Is it
just
too
stop
late to?
recording.
No. Let's go. We got this. Doug. We got it. Yes. Guys, there's only 20 steps. See?
Will you get mad at the end of the year if I use Golf AI?
No, come
You said you
on.
didn't get mad.
No. Come on. Let's go.
I can't do it.
You can do
I
it.
can't do it.
Yes, you
I can't.
can. You can do it. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna do this. Guys, ready? No, you guys got this. All right. Step 1. I'm gonna try to keep these steps short. Okay. All right.
What does that say?
Factor bottom. God, I need to start. Mr. Dilworth, his writing is so nice. I need to write like he does. He writes so nice. Okay. Factor the bottom. So you don't have to so here's what I'm thinking. Okay, here's the good news. I'm gonna give you this for the good news. Even for advanced, I'm gonna give you a 3x5 card because you're gonna need it on this test. But this is also not a test that you can like not lock in until the last day. There's so much stuff that we're gonna do. It's not hard as long as you know what to do on each one. So I'm gonna try to give you those note cards the day before the test so you can start putting stuff, or if you wanna start making it now, you can, okay? We're gonna do adding, subtracting, we did multiplying, dividing, we're gonna do solving. Just know how to do each one. So like maybe on the card, this is how I do multiplying, this is how I do adding, subtracting, this is how I do solving. Break up the card, write whatever you want on there. Okay, so I'm gonna let you have a note card for this test. No penalty, unless I don't like you. Then there will be a penalty. I'm kidding. Kane, plus 5 on yours. Yes. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Okay. So we're gonna do. I'm kidding. I like everybody. So. I'm gonna stop right here. I factored the bottom. That's all I did. I just did the difference of squares. Step 2, you need to come up with the LCD. So on the top right, you're going to do your LCD. Now, LCD, you're going to basically merge both denominators together.
Denominators.
Any idea, let me put parentheses so it doesn't confuse you. What would be the LCD for this problem? Anybody just kind of want to share out? What do you think it is? X plus 1 and x minus 1. That's it. That's it. You don't count it twice. Your LCD would be x plus 1, x minus 1. This one already has the x plus 1. It's just missing the x minus 1. Cool beans? Yes.
Wait, why do we only count one of the same one?
You could count it twice if you want it. Okay, so she's saying, how come you don't count this one? Like, why don't we put it twice? You can put it twice, but if you put it twice, okay, don't write this down. Let's say I wrote it down again. Do you see what she's saying? I know a lot of you are thinking the same thing. Like, how come you're not writing it twice? Because it's 1, 2, right? If you put it twice, that means that you need to have an extra one right here. You need to multiply that one by another one if you have 2 of them. Do you see what I'm saying? So why multiply it if it already has it? Does that make sense? Okay, so again, but that is a great question because they asked that. Thank you for asking. I know half of you are thinking the same thing. All right, so now step 3, you're going to complete the LCD. I'm trying to keep it short. I'm gonna complete I just put complete LCD, like completed, right? Complete. All right. Is the LCD complete on the left? Yes. So don't do anything. Is the LCD complete on the right? No. What is it missing? So guess what we're going to multiply the top and the bottom by? X minus 1. So you're going to do x minus 1, x minus 1. I'm going to stop right here. Presley, stay with me. We're doing so good. We're doing fantastic. We completed the, you can text people later. Don't worry about it. They're not going anywhere. Or maybe they are.
They're going to Disney World.
Disney World?
They are going somewhere.
Man. Okay. So now, this is, once you have your OCD, that is your bottom. That's what goes on the bottom. So the bottom of this problem is going to be x plus 1. Do not multiply it out. You only put it once. Remember when we did the very first example, you had the 21 and the 21. We didn't add them. We just put 21 as your LCD. Okay. You don't add the 21 and the 21. Let me refresh. Look here. We don't do, when we combine fractions, this becomes your denominator. That is your denominator.
Wait, how?
So, see how the denominators are the same? So when you merge it, you just write the denominator once. So here, we just put the denominator once.
Okay.
Now, top left, we're going to bring it down. All right. You need to simplify the top, which means we're going to multiply like that. You want to multiply and simplify the top. So then this would be x squared minus x then let's start. Any questions so far?
Take the negative x and add it to the 5x?
Yes, yes. We're gonna continue. We're gonna combine like terms on top. Is everybody cool with what I've done so far? Simplify top. Then we're going to combine like terms. So it's going to be x squared plus 4x plus 3. I'm going to stop right here because I already know some of you are like, what just happened?
Let me guess, we're gonna factor this out.
Can you go over to the steps?
Yes. You want me to like the whole thing?
Yes.
Okay, so
Or no, wait. Like
It just means on the side.
on the to the right of the.
oh, I'm sorry. Let's press that. Then guess what we're gonna do on top?
What is number 32?
It says to complete LCD. That means that which of the fractions is missing part of the LCD? You got to multiply by it. Then number 4, you simplify the top. Then we're gonna factor and slash if we can. Okay, the top. So this would be factor and then slash. The bottom is already factored. So the top, if you do the diamond, it would be 3 on top, 4 on the bottom. Two numbers that multiply to give you 3 and add up to give you 4. 3 and 1. But guys, at least you have this class first period. Get the pain out of the way. Alright, let's get it out of the way. Does anything cancel?
X plus Y equals 1.
Okay. Any questions? Please ask.
How'd you do the top part of the purple?
This part right
I
here?
see.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Uh,
No, no.
This.
Yeah,
I didn't see the X and I.
So your final answer is x plus 3, x minus 1. As always, we have to have restrictions.
Wait, so we don't put the
What do you mean we have to write the restrictions?
That it'll be easy. The restrictions are easy. What's that?
We don't put the signs or anything?
For here, we don't flip the signs until we do restrictions. Your restrictions are your LCD. So easy. You don't have to, if you've done your LCD, you don't have to think. You don't have to do anything. So I'm just going to put my restrictions underneath the LCD. X cannot equal plus or minus 1. Welcome back.
Oh, no.
Look, you don't have to see me Thursday. Okay? I won't talk Thursday. Oh, well, there is a vacation. King, you still with me, King?
I'm still here.
That's good. You haven't walked out? No one has walked out yet. That's good. Ms. Riley, how you feeling? Remember, your sister went through this. Did I just call you your sister? I did.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because I was thinking about your sister. I was thinking, man, your sister went through this too, so. Worse, actually. It was worse for them. It was worse. They had not tested yet still. They had still not done that other test. It was all together. I feel bad for them. That was mean. That was not nice last year. Okay.
I don't even remember what the last one was about.
Yeah, what was it? I don't even remember either. Was it HAs, VAs? No, that wasn't even that. Wait, was it? It was, wasn't it? That was a while ago?
All I know is like 1,200 like I said.
I got one.
Okay. It's okay. This whole year is a blur. Man. Yikes. How many examples do we got? Oh my goodness. I'm not doing all of them, but. Guys, you want me to keep going? You want me to take a break?
So curious.
I don't know, you pick this one best.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. But if you need to get up, get some water. And then go ahead and do that. No? Yes? I'm gonna keep going.
But after this problem.
After this problem, take a break? Okay, I'm down with that. Let's do that. Sorry the notes are so long today, guys. Apologize.
It's okay.
Well, I'm not really sorry, but it just is what it is. It just okay, so over here, step 1 is factored the bottom. Is everything factored on the bottom? Yes. Step 2, I want you to write down what you think the LCD is. Or at least if you don't want to write it down, you're not confident, think of it in your brain.
I'm jumping.
What? Presley, try to get the LCD for this one in your brain.
I have a feeling.
You have a feeling? You think it's wrong?
Just don't write it down. You need to-
I think it's right. I believe in you, Mr. Roscoe.
Funny joke.
Funny joke.
Alex, give me one part of the LCD. How about that? Give me one of them. One of the parts of the LCD.
X minus 2.
Yeah, you are wrong. Okay. Anybody want to give me any part of the LCD? X minus 4. Thank you, King. 2x. Who said 2x? Good job. As always, Ms. Walls coming through.
I don't know.
I don't know what. I was.
Okay, I wasn't thinking that.
Yes.
But like.
2x squared minus 8x.
It can be, but you don't want to multiply it out. You never want to simplify. You want the denominator factor through the whole process. Yeah.
Maybe it's not simplified.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
What am I looking for?
Okay. For your LCD, you basically put all the factors on the bottom together unless they repeat. So for example, like on this problem, I know there's a lot written up here. Look at just the blue. Okay? You put all the factors together unless if they repeat, you don't count it twice. So here's 1. Put that with this. That is your LCD. Because this one already has this one.
So if like we don't factor, then it's just that.
Yeah. So like on this one, Presley, look. This is already factored. So that's part of your LCD. This is another factor, so you put them together. Okay? That's really all you do. And again, if they both have it, you just count it once, if they both have it. All right, now, what is this one right here? Now you complete the LCD. What is the left missing? So you're gonna multiply the top and the bottom by x minus 4. What is the right missing? 2x. So, the next step, okay, so this is what's happening. So so this one gets multiplied by x minus 4, oops, because your goal is you need to now you want to complete the LCD on the left and on the right. Because this one is missing this. So that's why we're multiplying it by x minus 4. This one is missing 2x. So you got to multiply the top and the bottom by 2x. Put anytime you have a factor, if you want to put parentheses around it, so that way it kind of keeps you neat and stuff. Don't ever once you have it together, don't ever multiply the bottoms. That is your bottom. You're going to write one fraction, put your LCD on the bottom, in any order. I'm going to put the 2x on the front. It doesn't matter. You could put x minus 4 times 2x or this way. So, the top, you do want to actually multiply and combine terms. You do have to do all that. So if I multiply let's do the right side because that's easy. What is that? 6x. Right, I just multiplied those two.
Okay.
The left side, you do have to do FOIL.
Oh, Julie.
Yes, unfortunately.
X squared.
X
We know there's an x squared minus 4x.
and
Yeah.
3x.
There is a 3x. I love it. What's the last thing we're missing? Let's put it all together as a class so we don't have to think. You guys are the best.
That one.
I don't care what people say about y'all.
Yeah, I definitely would have got that.
You guys are
What
the
do
best.
people
What do you
say?
say about
I'm kidding. I've talked very nice about y'all this year.
This year.
I was in your 8th
I
grade
was
until my
traumatized by my
Next year
kids
you're
last
gonna
year.
talk crap about us to your next.
Maybe sometimes. No, I actually have talked nice, believe it or not. I have talked nice about y'all this year. I've been impressed. I was a little worried because of last year. I was a little worried about you.
Yeah, eighth grade.
But I'm very impressed with everybody in here, honestly. I really am.
I know everything you said.
I'm not a man to share praise. It's hard for me to do that. But you guys have been really good. That's why I bought you a donuts that one time. I know it's not a lot, but alright, anyway. Combine the top. So this would be negative x. So I'm getting 5x minus 12. I may let you use both sides of the note card because you can see how much work one of these can take.
Yes.
If you do happen to write an example on there, make sure you write little notes next to it, okay? Like how certain stuff, where certain stuff came from, what'd you do, multiply the top, combine, like, make notes on it as you do it.
What if I just like fold this into?
Very interesting.
Does that
An
count?
origami.
Does that count? Did you shake your head yet?
Say again, Miss Presley?
I wasn't paying attention. Y'all just,
Yes.
combine.
I just combined it. If you trust me and you trust yourself, all I did was combine, and I'll be able to tell here in just a second because I'm going to factor this. And I already see that, did I do it right?
We back in.
Uh-oh, let me go check the, I'm coming, hold on.
All the answers, whoa.
Oh, the top doesn't factor. Okay, I did it right. Yeah, okay. Just making sure. The top doesn't factor, so you're done. Yeah, that's why I thought we did something wrong, but I checked the answer key, it's right. What would be the two restrictions? You can just look at your LCD. Right here. Give me one restriction. Man, you guys keep getting this one wrong. It's just 0. Remember, if the x is by itself, it's just not 0, right? So this would be x cannot equal 0, and then the easy one is 4. You change the sign. Remember, if x, the 2 is nothing. In terms of restrictions, the 2 is nothing. Doesn't affect it. Okay? Alright guys, I'm going to give you about a 5-minute break. You want to play on your phones? Get your little fix in, little drug. It is, you need it. Some of you need it for your brains.
Yeah, make sure I shred.
You want to go get water? You want to go walk around? Talk to each other, and then we'll resume. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Good morning. Are you going all the way to the trainer? Okay.
No, we're just getting.
Okay.
How? I heard it.
I almost got hit in the head with a big chunk of ice. Like I literally saw it on the ground next to me.
See, I get sick really easily, so I don't want to do it.
Oh, no.
I was thinking about it, but then I just forgot.
Yeah, I got nominated on Saturday and didn't do it till yesterday. So.
Like I want to put it on Saturday and yesterday.
That's on the other side. Finally, someone's they're calling you. She said thank you. They're just talking about their class. Hmm?
Hey, where are you on the notes? Okay, me too, man. Like I'm like, we're taking a little break right now. Okay, let me know how you get. I'm on the fence now, starting to think even giving them Thursday, Friday instead of evens or odds. Just keep that in mind right now. What if we gave them Thursday, Friday, all period, to work on this stuff? I don't know yet. Because it's a lot, right?
I don't know why.
Okay, yeah, I'm realizing that right now. Like going through it and stuff. Okay. All right, so I'll talk to you after, then we'll see. We have to make adjustments and stuff. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
I got no one. She cannot be talking. Oh. That looked like the bus from.
Oh, I ended up getting caught in your sister's fight.
She said you're pretty.
Thank you, thank you, thank
She
you.
said thank you.
I can't hear them.
You're not gonna do that.
Let's not.
One more, just one more. Is this good? No, it's not. It's lagging a lot. Yeah, never mind. I got that. Demetrius.
My nephew is cuter than what your nephew. My one is your nephew, the size of a grapefruit. Like that's just
Yes, I
Oh no.
It's good. He's gonna be like a 7 pound. Like an 8 pound. No, like a 9 pound. He's saying he's like my nephew's tubby. No, it just happens to babies sometimes.
No.
Look at me. That's twice.
He's like a full grown man. He cannot believe.
Third time's a charm.
Stop. We're
He
done.
likes to
Stop.
he like carries
We're
it
done.
over around.
Okay, this is why I don't click on the
Put it together.
This is why I
Look at these lean grass.
this one normal. They look normal. Never mind.
For some reason they really like
No.
Oh my gosh. This scares me now.
Someone normal. Someone finally.
Can you get that, Miss Wall? Thank you.
and it's like
They call me.
Thank you, ladies.
CJ.
Did you have a nice stroll?
Yes, the water fountain was closed here.
Okay, no worries. You're good.
That was traumatizing.
For now.
That was
All right.
traumatizing.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and resume. It's gonna be all right. Maybe not, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it,
They come.
and we're down to 4 weeks. Hey, the longer we take on this stuff is good. I'm already thinking of maybe pushing back the notes on Thursday, Friday. So you may not have to watch a video on Thursday, Friday. I think it would be a lot. So I'm not as mean as y'all think.
Just because they call
Do
me.
think about y'all's feelings a little bit sometimes. All right, so let's move on. So we did adding. Now we're going to do subtracting. It's not harder. You just have to. You just have to do one more thing, okay?
Oh yeah, not harder at all.
Oh, this is still the nose?
Yes. Sorry, Ms. Wood. Hey, but look, I think good news is because it's taking longer than I thought, I'm gonna eliminate the notes from Thursday, Friday. In other words, push them down. Push them down. Okay.
Yes.
They're not going away. They're just gonna be pushed down. Monday, Tuesday, and then we'll see at that point where we're at, and then kind of go from there. And then we can start crying at that point again. So, okay. When you have subtraction, I just want you to do one different thing, okay? When I did this first problem at the very beginning, one of the things that I could have done is I could just add the opposite. I can make the minus a plus and then move the negative right there. Same thing. It's the same thing. So that's what I'm gonna do here. Okay. Here, I can just add the opposite. So what you're gonna do is make this a plus and make the 5 a negative. Boom, done. Now we do everything else the same. Now, LCD, right. But what was the step before the LCD? Factor the bottom. So can y'all do that for me now, please? Just do it. It's not that bad. You got this. GCF. Factor the bottom.
So we change the sign on the top.
Yeah. Whenever you have a minus, move it to the top right only. All right, what did you guys get for the bottom left? That couldn't even snap. That was terrible.
Oh shit.
Everybody cool? All I did was divide out a 2 because 2 is the GCF. Factor the bottom left. What's the GCF on the bottom right?
4 parentheses x plus 2.
Sweet. Very nice. Okay.
What did you like?
Here's, I'm gonna stop right here. Any questions?
Yeah, what did you like?
So the right side, 4 goes into both of those numbers. So I can divide each of these by 4.
Oh,
So he gave me 1 and 2. All right, so this is where it's gonna get a little, it's still the same. Who should I pick on? Not me, Ms. Gomez, it is you. No, Ms. Gomez, it's an easy question, I promise, Ms. Gomez. No, Ms. Gomez, just give me one part of the LCD.
That's minus 3?
Yes. Thank you, King. Ms. Gomez, appreciate it. Rebecca, give me another part of the LCD.
X plus.
Very good. Save the best for last. This is the tricky one. Who should I pick on? Anybody want to share what they think on this one? What is the next part of the LCD? So you can do 2 times 4. You can do 2 times 4. 2 times 2. Or just 4. Think about it like this. Look. If I broke this down into this, right?
yeah,
This has 2 2's already.
it does.
Hey, there's a 2 right here.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Wow, exciting. Well, not really, but how many 2's do we need to complete the 2 2? 1, the 2.
Oh, what?
So 2. Just 2 2's. 2 2. Is everybody cool with just, so it's 2 2, which is just 4.
Why don't we put that?
Right, we're gonna put just 4, but I wanted you to see why it's just 4.
Oh, okay.
Kane, I'm with you.
Wait, hold on, let me do coefficients.
So would it be 4
What?
Why we-
X, like the 4
Take out
goes
the
in front?
coefficients.
Oh, because you always want to factor the bottom.
Is the 4 going front?
Yes, but I wanted you to see why it was. Now, I think it was Rebecca who said 2 times 4. You can do that and you are going to get the right answer. But I think this is better. But you still can do that if you'd like. But I think this is, do y'all see now why it's 4? Okay. All right. So now we're ready. So now I want you guys to do the rest on this problem. I want you to multiply this by what it's missing. So let me check if you get what's missing here. What would you multiply this one by? X plus 2 is correct.
Plus 2.
You would multiply it by 2 parentheses because you're trying to get to 4.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right? You're trying to get to 4. It's missing, remember, it's just missing a 2. So this one gets multiplied by 2 times x plus 2. What does the one on the right side get multiplied by? Just x minus 3. All right, I'll take this one from here. I want you to do it all the way. Just do it. You got it.
Where the heck did this other side come from?
Which one?
That side. Wait, oh wait, never mind.
Are you sure?
I remember.
Okay.
I got it.
We're just completing the LCD.
So why are we doing 2 instead of 4?
Because backing up just a little bit, the LCD is this, right, Mr. Zander?
Yeah.
So this one,
Wait.
if I look, just look right, just focus on this, what I circled in green. There's a 2 here already. I just need to multiply it by 2 to get the 4. Okay?
Wait, Mr. Lopez, where did the 4 come from again?
Like the 4, the green 4 up here?
Yeah.
Okay, so focus on just this part right here.
Okay.
The 4 breaks down into 2, 2.
Yeah.
So the left has already 1, 2.
Yeah.
We just need one more.
Okay.
2 times 2 is,
4.
so that's where this comes from.
Okay.
I do.
Guys, do y'all know what to do next? Are y'all doing it? Or y'all just, I'm not asking if you don't want, if you want to do it or not. I'm just saying, do you know what to do next?
No.
You want to like distribute the, oh wait, no, well, like you do 3 times 2. So basically you got to multiply this out.
Okay.
So you do like, you could do like 2 times 2. Then this, after you get that, times 3.
Wait,
Then this times this.
Crazy. Crazy word.
guys. What should the math?
This is a lot.
Yes.
It is a lot.
Wait, so we just have to like, are we factoring out all of them? Like,
No, you're not
like
factoring.
out, like
Yeah.
taking the number and then like distributing. That's what distributing.
Yeah, you're
it all.
distributing, multiplying, combining like terms. Like on the bottom, it's just your LCD, remember? So on the bottom, it's just this.
Okay.
Now you just gotta play with the top. On the top right, it's negative 5x plus 15. Come on, Wilkie and Presley, stay with me.
Oh,
Yeah, all I did was distribute. Then I'm gonna distribute the 2 on the left. So that would be 2x plus 4.
so
Ask.
use the 5 and that,
I took the 5 and I multiplied it in there.
but you're not gonna do that with the 3, are you?
The 3, now after so on the top left, I distributed the 2. I guess I could have just done 2 times 3 first, then multiplied the 6 inside. I should have done that. Because now I'm going to multiply the 3 in here. I should have just done 2 times 3, then distributed inside. Same thing. So that's going to give me, sorry for rewriting it so many times, but then this would be 6x plus 12. And it just sucks that Algebra 2 finishes with some of the harder stuff of the year.
Negative 6x?
I think it's positive 6x.
Well, you just, did you not just say negative 6?
I may have said that. You're probably right. I usually don't match with what I write. So, hello? Yes, correct. But if you scroll down to the bottom, the answer key's on there. You just leave it like that. Yeah, you did it right. Mm-hmm.
Where'd 6x come from?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I even had to check the answer key. Hey, I called RJ just a little while ago. I'm starting to lean towards pushing the solving next week and then giving them Thursday, Friday to work on this stuff. What are you thinking? Cause I'm no, yeah, I'm proud of them too. Yeah, so I think we can make it work if we push it down. What are you thinking? Well, we can talk about it after, but that might be an option. But if I do that, then I'm gonna assign them 1 through 12. If they have all of Thursday and Friday, they'll do 1 through 12. I won't do the even odds thing, right? Because they're gonna have a whole period, so they can practice and stuff. Okay, that won't affect anything. Not for us. All right. Right. Bye. Okay, so hey, there's no x squared on this one.
So we just like simplify the top.
Yeah, so it would be what x
X plus
was
27.
27.
Over 4.
That's
And
it.
then the bottom one.
Yeah, there's nothing that cancels. That looks. I'm gonna have to check the answer. That isn't. Is that right? I know. You're right. Yeah, you did it right. Look. Then again, you would write your restrictions. You can put it on the bottom. I like to put them up here to the top right. What would be one restriction for this problem? Just look at your LCD. Look at your LCD. 4 is not a restriction.
I knew that.
3, negative 2. Remember that 4 is nothing. Yeah, 4 is nothing. Because it doesn't have an x. And if there was an x, it would be 0 anyway. If there was an x. Guys, I don't think, well, it's what I think, right? But it's just a lot of stuff to remember, like constant. It's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work on there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I've talked enough. There's one more example, but I think I'm gonna stop. Okay, I don't like listening to myself talk more than 5 minutes. So that was rough. Okay, so here's that paper. Because I am pushing it down, I think we're gonna lean towards giving you all of Thursday and Friday to really practice this stuff. Okay, so because you're gonna have an entire block day and the last 30 minutes, I am going to assign 1 through 12, not due till Thursday, but 1 through 12. Okay, you gotta practice these. Sorry, there's so many, but they all vary sometimes on there. Okay. Just do a little bit today. You have all of Wednesday, Thursday. Sorry, guys. You guys are the best.